Hello, everybody, welcome. Rosa saying, let's get a hell, everybody, welcome. Rosa Psychic Investigator. So, nice to see you guys. It's been a little while, sometimes I get really busy with stuff, other things, so I cannot do as many videos as I would like. But I organized the video today earlier, actually, and I separated all the little clips and the news about it. And today's video is about the I can't believe I'm actually it's a real thing. It's the events that Trump is organizing in the White House for June 14th, his birthday. So I find it interesting because there's a lot of, other than the ridiculousness of the event itself, some things seem very strange about it, okay? We're going to talk about it. And it's also when I want to go back to the US, but I'm going to wait and see, because in the last few months, whenever it gets close to the date, I end up rescheduling. And we'll see. We'll see. It will be really interesting to see where Trump is going to be on that day and what's actually going to happen, okay? So first, I am going to share with you all the different little parts here about this event, including the renderings. Okay. So the question is, why is Trump building a cage on the White House lawn? So we know that Trump has decided to host a wrestling match. We know that wrestling is completely fake, right? Or mostly fake. And so this is an article about that. Just another piece here that explains with more detail. Actually, I need to show you this. This says from the UFC directly. History in the making. New visuals for UFC White House and the UFC Freedom 250 FanFest are here. So these are the renderings. And this is the close-up, not the close-up, the actual photo. I mean, where do we even start with the vulgarity of it? The pathetic joke and disrespect. And also, you can't help but think that for a White House that is supposedly so concerned about security, holding on events like that sounds like the recipe for disaster. But we know that he's definitely going to try to have some kind of quote unquote attack on or something, right? It seems like that it's just it's the dream of every enemy of the country, right? It's a joke, it's pathetic, it's barbaric, and that's that. Now let's find more here. So back to the article, just so we have more information to look at with the details. So now Trump is getting ready to host his own fighting spectacle to ring in America's 50th birthday on his own and his own 80th birthday. On June 14th, also Flag Day, the White House cage will be the venue for the UFC Freedom 250 event, which will see Georgian Ilya Topuria and American Justin Gaethje face off in a title bout meant to mark the anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. U.S. aficionados know the cage as the Octagon. Renderings shared by the company last weekend depict the White House foregrounded by the signature structure with its black fencing and light-colored padded canvas flooring, ideal for showing spilled blood. In this mock-up of the upcoming event, two ambiguously rendered fighters confront each other in a cage as spectators seated around the structure look on. The United States Marine Band stands below the South Portico. The stars and stripes stand tall in the distance. Now, things are so bad that here, breaking news, the Pentagon is moving to recruit hundreds of troops to appear as spectators at President Trump's UFC cage fighting events on the White House lawn and requiring those who attend to pay their own way and meet height and weight requirements. How terrible, how ridiculous, right? I'm laughing, it's not funny at all, but that's the spectacle we're dealing with. And of course, it wouldn't be Trump without corruption and stock manipulation. So here's the news that Trump bought stock in the UFC's parent company while promoting fights set to take place at the White House on his birthday, the Huffington Post has learned. So the other thing here that I find interesting is this post that someone caught the language that Trump used on a post about this event. And he said, he used the word, it's going to be a wild celebration, and somebody caught it here. Could be unintentional or a troll, but impossible to miss. Trump says he might do a DC rally and used the same will be wild phrasing that he famously used to promote his January 6th event. Be there will be wild. So really, we have to look at this situation because, right, considering who we're dealing with and how unpopular he is, we need to look at that. But first, let's do the protection. So I'd like to ask for protection, a beautiful ray of light coming on top of my head as I breathe in. I feel my lungs as I breathe out. I create a circle. I create a circle. I step into it. I step into it. I feel protected. I feel connected. I'd like to ask that information come only from the highest forces, that it create the good and all the good, and so it is. So, why is Trump hosting a wrestling event on the White House lawn? What are the real plans here? It shows me him kind of overlooking what he thinks. It's a huge metaphor for what he's doing, right? He is a wrestler. He's a fake person who's winning by force. And then I see behind him like hell breaking loose and everything falling apart. But honestly, the vision is interesting because I don't know that it's necessarily what he wanted. I guess it does suggest that there is a possibility that it could be, in fact, like a plan to create a chaos, but it's not the kind of chaos he seems to want. So, okay. It's saying it's like that's because he's the wrestling president, right? Everything about him is fake. And he's winning he has a fake life with a fake persona. And it's saying it's the triumph of lies over truth. So, okay. All right. Now, I have a question here, even though it's because when I see things, then I have questions about what I see. So, doesn't he see that it is like how ridiculous it looks? Even for him, it's really low, it's ridiculous. Doesn't he see? Or is it something that are asked for? Like, because the ridiculousness of it is just so much. Say, no, it's what I want. I am the country. I like wrestling matches, and these are my friends. They're also involved in the EPS, right? And I'm sending a message. And it's saying it's the fakeness as Rome burns. Okay. It's possible that yes, he could use this to like organize other things, um that's kind of like what I think. I think he's unironically wanting this to do this because this is a portrait of him and who he is, a fake person. And it's saying what I see is that he sees the rubble behind him. And almost like some kind of battle or something like that, but he's happy that he can have he can have theater while Rome burns, so to speak. But he's the one enticing it. Okay, guys, sometimes it's hard to understand, this whole thing. But let's see what the cards say, because cards are helpful, right? Let's see what the cards say. Okay, so why is Trump doing this? What is his plan? What is he planning to do behind the scenes? Look, interesting. Oh wow, these cards fell so immediately. Let's see, actually, you know. All right, so we have treachery behind the scenes, the White House, temperance, imbalance, craziness, also an offer. Okay, so making an offer while or as treachery is uncovered. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So why is Trump doing this? Waiting. Okay, interesting. Woman upside down. The priest. Now the priest could be the law. Interesting. So interesting distraction from ABS, I guess. Fascinating. Okay, let's see. Oh, woman again offer a long time ago, or peace or rest. This card is always the hardest card for me. The lilies is experienced person. Oh, could be the old boy network, right? The also raise a card that means retirement. So it's several meanings. You have to kind of figure it out based on the question. Again, the White House. Huh, weird. Despair. Not hiring? Wow, things are changing. Honestly, guys, I don't know. I was not expecting this necessarily. I don't know what I was expecting, but interesting. So the cards suggest here that, oh, okay, they know things are changing and the law is changing, and they seem to know that there's something up. Huh, really? Huh. So, okay, I did show you that comment about the January 6th, but I think I need to formulate another question here. So, what is it? What does he think is going to happen? How is this going to help him? I guess. Okay. So, the next question is what, what does he think is this event's going to do for him? How does he think this is going to help him? And what is he okay, the cards gave me some information about the women, but what exactly is he expecting to happen? Like, he clearly is planning. There's some plan that they're about something happening here as a means to distract. So what exactly is he expecting to come out? It sounds like he is expecting something to come out. Okay. So what is he expecting? Wow, I see these photos of him with very young girls. And payments. I see a man holding these checks. Like, this is the payments between him and NPS and the business. Wow. So where is this coming from? I mean, because of course we've had this information. It's not like, oh my God, I'm shocked. No. And I weirdly see Nancy Mace and then Thomas Massey. Interesting. So, all right, let's see. Let's see. So that's okay. So let's see. Let's see what the cards say. So what exactly does he expect to happen? Where is it coming from? How does he think this is going to help him? So it's a distraction. While the truth is like he needs increasingly more theatrical displays to cover up for the truth. Okay. Wow. Okay. Disappointment, impasse, delay, something coming soon, but something that could be delayed. Okay. So let's see. Wedding, business deals. Again, money, chunks of money, money transfers. Friend, fake friend. Now, interesting. Even though this card is a woman, it does not have to be a woman. It's more meaningful it's about being friends. Change. Man, okay. Man, whip, fighting. Bear, no, it's personal finances. I know it, people say, oh, it could, Lenormand is very strict about the meaning. Okay, so it really is about personal finances, but we cannot help but see the connection of that. So it has some old friends of his have information. Oh, interesting. Oh, I'm getting something. Guys. Okay, big, great fortune, a lot of money, wealthy man. Okay, marriage deal. In a weird way, I also wonder if that has something to do with Melania, actually. So that's very interesting. So, okay, so what is he trying to get ahead of? How does he think it's going? So here is disappointment, business deals, things are changing, financial things coming out, fighting, payments from wealthy men. That's right. I think it has to do again when we're talking about it, the involvement of girls. There's something here they have to distract. Hmm. Okay. So okay, so now let's ask the question, what is happening? Because it feels like he knows, okay? Um, what does he think is going to happen? No, no, let's not ask this question. Let's ask what is going to happen between now and June 14th. Okay. So then we have to ask this question. What is going to happen? Like I was in doubt as to how to phrase this, whether I should ask what does he think is going to happen? No. The question we need to ask is what is going to happen ahead of this event of his between now and the 14th of June, which is his birthday. Okay, so what is going to happen that involves Trump and or the US that could impact this event? Okay, what's going to happen between now and the June 14th as far as this event is concerned that could impact this event? Okay, all right. Okay, so he's interesting. It shows me that he's in it's almost like he's in a little booth or something, and he's shaking up, shaking up, shaking up, and then he pops like he has an AV. Is that right? A brain hemorrhage, and he can't speak. And then I see the structures are there, but they're half there, but it doesn't. The event doesn't quite happen, and it's empty. Wow. And then honestly, I have to say, I do see this scene. It's almost like Gettysburg. Is that right? Gettysburg. Oh, weird. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. I just, I don't know everything about American history. So I was like, wait, what exactly is the meaning of Gettysburg in terms of everything? And it's saying that's when Confederate forces were defeated. Guys, I swear, I was like, Gettysburg, Gettysburg. What is it? I know it. I was like, goosebumps. It's when Confederate forces are defeated, finally. Oh my God, the guys, can you see the goosebumps? Oh my God. Whoa. Wow. Guys, I'm getting, Wow. That's interesting. President Lincoln. Ah. Hmm. That's it. Wow. And I get Lincoln. Lincoln's here. Why? What do you want to say? And I get goes on to say, "Don't be scared, Rosie. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Rosie. It's okay. Okay, hold my hand, Rosie. It's okay. I had a vision." I explain when I do personal readings. Sometimes I cry, and I cry not because I'm sad, but it's because it's real. Okay, so he's showing me this field, and it was very foggy. And he said, "Rosie, I knew we would win." And in the very, very end of it, there would be these forces coming out, but wearing different clothes. I didn't quite understand, but I knew that we would be defeated, but not for long. They would come back, and it's a way of them. See, he's showing me that the energy of the Confederacy is here now, but they will be defeated. And why does he look like so, President Lincoln? Why does it look like Gettysburg? Meaning, is there going to be some kind of battle in the White House? Is there going to be this? What is going to happen? It's saying. Is there going because the Civil War wasn't obvious. It wasn't a theory. It was real. So are you saying? And the Civil War took a long time. It's saying no. It's the Confederacy lives in in their ideas, right? But it's over, and he knows it's over. He's been told it's over. He's saying Trump knows it's over. There's a lot of he's saying there's a lot of like he's telling me. I've told you guys before. There's people spirits in the White House that haunt him, former slaves, and like he can't have a restful night. No, you know how he stays up at night, right? He's scared and he hears things and he knows it's coming. Donald, it's coming. It's coming soon, Donald. So wow, it's saying he has been told. Oh, that's so. Oh my god, guys, I don't get it. I'm like, how has he been told, President Lincoln? There's a flag. Oh, it shows me a flag. Is it a flag of China or something? Like he's been told by foreign powers that it's coming. Oh, but guys, I'm just sharing with you. I don't want you to get. Like, I don't want to get excited about anything because it's a fight what we're living through. I don't want to give us or me false hopes. But I'm here and I see that there's this. Wow, I see the President Lincoln is sitting and he has is it a shotgun? With the two holes, and he does this and three shots up. What does that mean? He's like, I get goosebumps. He's saying, look it up, Rosie. Okay. But he's saying Lincoln shots up, like up in the air. Is that no? But it's not. It's not saying that. It's like dun, dun, dun. That's how I announce victory. It's saying, okay. Oh, let's see, announced. Anyway, he's just saying that there's three shots, but again, like it's like sitting where I'm sitting, and it's like a shotgun, and he does this, and tum tum tum. No shots up and no shots fired. I don't honestly don't know what this means, but wow. Okay. Saying Rose, you can continue to do the cards, but just know Don't worry. She's saying. And again, guys, honestly, it's very hard because I see what I see, right? Meaning what we see is real and disgusting. What's going on? But it's what President Lincoln is telling me here. Wow. When stuff like this happens, I'm almost like I'm not. I still have questions. So you can keep asking me those questions. So all right. So get us. Let's see what the card. No, it seems so minor to the cards. Okay. Wow. 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 So okay. Let's see. Well, wow. What's again? The question is, what's going to happen between now and oh, the dark stuff are coming out. When again, weird, interesting. Okay, really worried. Wow. Okay, so maybe is it true then that businessman attack? Reunion means it's. I said this before. In the era when the card was designed, this meant like a sex event, okay, affair, something like that, because men and women were not together. Secret opportunity, clouds hidden. Yeah. Foe woman or person who is like an enemy in place, like right the group. Now this could be his kids actually. People celebrating fake celebration, business partners, business attack, military actually attack here. Opportunity among. Okay, so here is really worried about this behind the scenes with the business partners. So okay, will Trump be in office by? Let's just ask. Will Trump be in office by June 14th? The White House. Wow. What? What? The end of man. Wow, wow, wow. So that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mm. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my God. Okay. White House blocked. Child. New beginning. Okay. Stuff comes out. Thief. That's right. He stole the election. Trash stole the election. Gift. Now, gift means bribery. Also, okay, your interesting vision, distance, horizons from far away, or plans, right? Or let's see what's missing. Oh, the Normand, right? No, the Normand. Oh, tarot. Okay, that's what's missing. Okay, something comes out related to finances. It's all financial. Interesting. Stolen money. We know that. No, it's White House blocked, and because of payments. It could be corruption related to the child stuff, right? The man, his stuff comes out about him. I think in this case, this is Horizon is really far away and has to do with payments. Okay. And okay, I do see this letter of him with children. And then I see Putin. So, wow, this is a tons and really interesting. Like, so what? Huh. Wow. Guys, I'm catching up. It's kind of, a lot. It's intense. I'm like, what? So, to end this, I want to see a picture of Trump in the White House on that day. And it's so interesting, guys, because looking back, I saw I just had no idea this reading was going to go this direction. I thought we were honestly there would be some kind of January 6th like thing, but that's not. That's not what I'm getting. But let's see. Okay, let's see here on June 14th, where show me the White House and Trump. He's like this, and he's not. He's in a hospital, it looks like. He's kind of like this. Oh, and when he's drooling, he's drooling. He's been giving very strong meds. He's not. Wow. And and there's a little cake, but he's not in the White House, and the White House is being. I don't know, guys. Sometimes I'm like, am I crazy? What the hell? I say no, and I get President Lincoln here. No, oh, wow, wow, okay. And then I see Kamala gets a phone call. I don't know, guys. It's like sometimes I'm like, well, sometimes things are it's cray. All right, so let's see what God to say where about Trump on that day of the 14th of June. Okay, okay. This is fighting the man upside down. An offer, not a fake offer. Oh wow, pressure under pressure. I wonder. This is a heartbreak upside down. It could be blackmail. But it's a fake, right? It's like, is it being? Oh, please, President Trump, come this way, and then get him. Oh, ship means could mean foreign, but also departure. This means the law or an institution could be a hospital. Child again. Okay, new beginning. Community. Now that's us, right? The society. In this card, I talked about it for this particular Kipper set of cards. Like they created their new cards. I don't know why, but it doesn't usually exist in other Kippers. But the man, meal. That's Trump. Community. Message of concern. Now this could also mean the public. The public is told about this. Let's see, main mail. One more. Privately, like he's. I said before the private room. That would be it. Okay, what is missing? Oh, the Italian cards. Okay, so for a long time, the constancy, right? The service. Now it's the people that somebody that works for him. Conversation. It tells me he was caught in conversation. Yeah, interesting. Or maybe we have a conversation about the country's told. Is it? Tell me more about this. Just one more. Again, the same, similar here. Family room, something private happening privately. Okay, here. Haughtiness means pride or facade. Remember, we talked about it being a day when all of this happens. Cheerfulness. I mean, I hope so. I hope we're happy. I mean, honestly, guys, I'm sure, of course, we're all in it together, right? Dealing with this. So, but, I have a computer stand thing. I made a mistake of getting one. It's so heavy. Got here on the internet that for some reason turns and then, like, it always moves. It shouldn't move. That's why it does this. But anyway, wow. So, what is the final message? What is Spirit Minor know? It's saying, shh, behind the scenes. It's right there. Wow. It shows me them having to put their hands up. You know how what they're doing, what they want to do to immigrants, and they're doing to immigrants in other countries, it's going to be done to them, meaning they're going to be the ones in confinement. So, don't lose hope. Saying. Interesting for me. Interesting for me. President Lincoln, anything emerge? He shows me this image of the card of the death card, and then it's emerging almost like a Halloween, like, and then they're like the spirit of the Civil War is they're gonna come get him. It's saying they won very briefly through this man, but we're gonna go back. We're gonna take it back, but not. It's saying it was a theater where their spirit won, but not, like, it doesn't make sense. Their ideas won, but not them. So I want to tell you something. I went to see this one doctor here with my mom. It's my mom's one of her doctors, and I said before, really, I'm happy to be here because of the healthcare, the level of care they get. Granted, it's private and it's very expensive relative to the local salary, but it's like this woman is incredible. She considers my mother her friend, and we're talking about something related to the mental thing, and she said that when you have things like dementia and Alzheimer's, it's a death of the spirit, she said, because our ID, our brains, that's where our spirit is. Like, doesn't make sense. That's our soul. No, she said the soul, right? That's the soul dies. And in some ways, when you think of ideas, even the negative ones, that's their soul. Like the Confederacy lives through these ideas. So it makes a lot of sense. So I thank President Lincoln for the information. Okay. And and he's telling me, President Lincoln is telling me, Rosie, remember, if you go back and read the articles, apparently uh, Trump wants to do this on the day that has something to do with the Declaration of Independence. Is that right? With the Declaration of Independence. So it's he thinks he can win it back, but he's a puppet and he's going away soon. So that's that. Interesting. All right. Okay. So this is for today. Thank you for. I didn't want to do another video. I already separated the other topic. It's important, but I'm startled by this video. All right. So thank you for watching. Love you guys. Bye.